I'm gonna assume everybody got to understand from all the things that I was saying at first. I want to do this video and one more for the day, and I'm off of YouTube. I'm gonna hope that I break the internet one day, but I ain't gonna force it. But my deal right now is knowing your fan base. And what I mean by that, you knowing who your supporters are, because you may not be have a large enough crowd to say fan base. So let's look at it like this. You may think just because you come from a large family that you're going to get some super dope numbers. You're going to think that just because you hang with a large crowd of people, you're going to get some super dope numbers. You may think just because you're a part of gang and you throw it up like you're doing sign language that you're going to get some numbers. And that may not relatively be true. And I'm not trying to bust no bubbles. I'm just trying to point it out because the thing is, a lot of people assume just because they know a lot of people that those people that they know them. Like, hey man, I mean this person right over here, but you might have to try hard to make them, make them recollect who I am. You get what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that you may be serving loyalty for whatever these people's purpose is, and they may not be serving any for you. Now, going to family members, man, if you're not calling them, treating them like family, checking up on them, hey, how you doing, man? Everything all good? How cousin? Blah blah blah. So you may ask some kids, you a granddaddy now? Oh man, that's amazing. If you ain't doing at least that, what gives them a reason to support a song that you doing or a song that you own? You know what I'm saying? What gives them a reason to even know that you do what you do? You know what I'm saying? So just put that out there to give you an idea. Allow your family to just be what they is, man. They are there if you fall. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what great family members are for. You can always rely on them for that. They are there if you fall. You lose a job, get a divorce, someone died close to you, they gonna be there for all that. You know what I'm saying? So just rely on them for that. And then when it comes to the crowd that you hang with, like I say, you don't know who you are in the crowd. You don't know if it's your crowd or if you're a part of a crowd. You get what I'm saying? Like Christianity right now, probably one of the biggest crowds there is. And I promise you, ain't nobody in the group supporting the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Like this church right here ain't got nothing to do with that church over there. Christianity is huge. You get what I'm saying? If Christ was here today though, I bet you he'd be like, man, y'all ain't even following me. Y'all just doing y'all own thing. And that's the thing about you and your position in the crowd. You may just be following. You think you doing your own thing, but you may just be following. And I mean, which brings me to my next example. All y'all that's in gang. Gang, ain't no disrespect to none of y'all. Everybody doing their thing. I done did some things myself. You know what I'm saying? But everybody doing their thing. But gang, man, it's a position for everybody in the gang. It's the goofy, and it's the kingpin, it's the leader, the head, and not the tail. You know what I'm saying? It's the groupies. You know what I'm saying? It's all this. You know what I'm saying? Like Vice Lord is one of the oldest gangs. GD is one of the biggest gangs, right? You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, it don't mean nothing because you don't know your position. And when you finally put a record out there, you thinking the gang is gonna support you and they don't. But like I say, you have to know your position in the situation. If everybody looking at you like you the goofy, or you the dude that I can rob even though you on the block with me, or you the this, that, and the third, man, people could be looking at you any type of way. So when you put some music out there and you asking for their support and you think that you gonna get the whole nation behind you, hey, the nation that you hang with on the same block ain't even behind you. So if they ain't gonna support you, why should somebody all the way in California that represents the same gang? You know what I'm saying? Like, so all I'm saying is this ain't no send-off thing. You don't always have to rap about gang shit. You can talk about anything. Like, you can talk about how your parents were a blessing to you. You can talk about how it hurt losing your brother, or how it hurt doing this, that, and the third. Everybody that lost a friend. Everybody that lost a family member. You can talk about all kinds of stuff that people can relate to. You can talk about your trip inside the grocery store and make sure you name a very popular grocery store that everybody got. Like Publix is real deep in the southeast section of the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like we got Ultra Foods back up in Illinois. You know what I'm saying? It's real big up there. You got all kinds of things like that. So make sure you know what you're talking about. And then, like I say, so that way you're not seeming like you letting the gang down, or they letting you down, not supporting you. Because truth be told, man, I mean, it's just a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? That's what it used to be anyway. It used to be a brotherhood, but right now it's just the biggest send off. I done seen so much. So many people give up their freedom for what? You know what I'm saying? And it was, what was they even sacrificing for? What was they out here, doing all this illegal activity for? And hey, man, some people understand that's all they got. That's all their environment ever showed them. But they should have a reason that they do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a reason that I'm up here right now and not in front of the beat machine. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm up here like wanting to do this, and I can't. So with that being said, man, just make sure that you know who your crowd is and make sure that you earn their support. You put in that work. Make sure you had a fan engagements, fan interactions, fan this, fan that, because that should be really where your free time is. When you just got a music block, you frustrated like that, you need to be interacting with all them people that was on every one of your posts, making sure they smash that like button. So like I say, make sure y'all smash that like button. That's real. You know what I'm saying? But you need to be making sure that they doing whatever they earning it, or you're earning it, rather I say. You're earning people in your life. Hey, boy, that's a big old spider in here. Let's look at this spider. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's a big old spider up there, boy. And I'm jumping back. That's like you might have a black widow spot on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so anyway, let me sit on down. Make sure you know who your crowd is, man. You know what I'm saying? Who you putting in that work for? Because I mean, shit, I promise you, it's a 50-year-old gangbanger right now that regrets everything he did. Wish he would have did more for himself and his family. You feel me? And not risking it all for a bunch of people who probably wasn't gonna be around. I guarantee you risking it all for a bunch of people that probably ain't gonna be around 10 years later. Because gang life, you're either gonna die or you're gonna be in jail. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, I wanna enjoy my freedoms. I don't wanna come visiting you at prison, gotta go through all they litigations and shit like that just so I can see you behind a 3-inch glass or whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying? So just be careful, man. My next video, man, is gonna be about equipment. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a bunch of people asking questions about the equipment that I use. So I'm gonna make sure that I get them some pointers. All right, with that being said, y'all, I'm out. Peace. Oh, man.